Welcome to AMB303 International Logistics News. My name is Julia Yan. Today we are going to discuss the topic of the plastic straw problem and its impact and effect on our oceans and beaches. Plastic straws are one of the common items that can be considered small and insignificant. However, they are an incredibly negative impact on our environment. According to the Victoria State Government, there are approximately 10 million single-use plastic straws used every day, and 8.3 billion will end up contaminating our beaches and oceans every year. This non-biodegradable plastic straw will take up to 200 years to break down and will stay in our oceans and ecosystems forever as microplastic particles, which can be harmful to our marine life. Therefore, it is important to examine the supply chain of plastic straws and related information system applications, as well as make some potential adjustments and lead to lean productions and sustainable logistics. The initial stage of the supply chain involves the sourcing of raw materials, starting with the extraction of oil and shipping of crude oil to factories in order to be processed into a plastic called polypropylene. Polypropylene can then be melted and formed into various shapes, while these remain safe for contact with food and beverage. Once combined with plastic resin and other components, the materials are manufactured through a process called straw extrusion, where the finished plastic pellets are milled in a tube shape. These are then moved along by puller equipment and are directed through a cooler stage before cutting into proper length. During the entire process, quality control is essential for straws to achieve the proper dimensions as well as ensure the operation of manufacturing equipment. Moreover, a logistic optimization model of office automation systems is applied to accomplish tasks such as optimal order quantity decisions, to data processing machinery software to collect, process, store, and transmit necessary information. Some straws may undergo subsequent specialized operations, and finally the straws are packed in boxes or pouches for shipment. Once transported to the distribution center, plastic straws are purchased by retailers such as restaurants and fast food franchises for consumer use. The distribution of plastic straws to retailers involves the use of a transaction processing system where batch processing allows multiple requests to be executed simultaneously to point-of-sale systems, which provide data to improve managerial decision-making as well as delivering performance and consistency. Effective and efficient utilization of information systems increases cohesiveness with the supply chain, reducing inconsistencies to better synchronize the manufacturing, design, and distribution of plastic straws across the entire supply chain. The reverse logistics of a plastic straw includes the recycling process. However, plastic straws usually are not get recycled due to them being attributed to be small, thin, and as such are easily able to fall into the crevices of recycling machinery, while the process of recycling is costly. Therefore, the negative environmental challenge outweighs the practicality in society, since the research indicates that 68% of the plastic straws go to landfills or are incinerated, while the rest end up in the oceans. Logistic challenges have arisen due to recent bans to the use of plastic straw in various countries, such as the US, where 500 million plastic straws are used every day. Seattle became the first city to ban their use in July 2018. Moreover, the decreased demand for plastic straws continues as one of the industry's biggest customers. McDonald's has announced to phase out existing plastic straws from its 970 restaurants around Australia by 2020. This will account for approximately 850,000 straws per day. This will cause overall disturbances to the plastic straw supply chain, which is known as the bullwhip effect. With decreased demand from customers, the fluency throughout each stage of the logistic chain will be impacted, where its actual fluctuations are magnified upstream. Forward-thinking plastic straws manufacturers should begin to focus on alternative materials such as eco-friendly and biodegradable cornstarch straws, which will not end up polluting beaches and oceans. With further engagement on a logistic strategy across the value chain, companies should make some change to continue to deliver the greatest value to customers at the lowest environmental and business costs. Thank you for joining the discussion. I will see you next time.